Welcome to Perfect Word Media. My name is J. Monroe Johnson. Today is May 25th, 2024, and I am in front of the Marshall County, Alabama, USA County Courthouse. Brother Chappell deemed this facility the headquarters for the Ku Klux Klan. It is true. It is the modern day KKK. The judges, the lawyers, the lawmen, the bankers, other professionals, including a sheriff, are involved in repeatedly attacking the Leonard Skinner family of Northeast Alabama. My brother is Damon Rogers Johnson, the lead guitarist for the greatest Southern rock band of all time, Leonard Skinner, known for iconic classic rock songs like Sweet Home Alabama, Freebird, Simple Man, and many others. This story is an American Alabama judicial abomination. Court records prove the Supreme Court of Alabama, in case number 1051726, Federal Credit Inc. versus Greg Fuller, stopped the state of Alabama in a $5 million cash extortion scheme against my family. Tampered jury, kangaroo court, and they moved to execute their illegal judgment. It took the Supreme Court to demand Marshall County, Alabama, USA's officials mafia to stand down. They came back to kill us. A Cadence bank loan officer, AKA a bank insider, has come forward and overheard a $1 million death-targeted conspiracy to steal $1 million prime commercial real property from my family, located at 10745 United States Highway 431, Albertville, Alabama 35950, USA. Sheriff Phil Sims bragged with the vice president of Cadence Bank, a $32 billion bank, that they would harm the Leonard Skinner family of Northeast Alabama, steal their $1 million prime commercial real property. Why? Because the mortgage was almost paid off. Imagine paying $1 million for a property, and over a 24-year payment schedule, you pay another $250,000 in bank loan interest payments, another $250,000 to your county tax collector for property tax, for your county government to protect and serve you, which is the state of Alabama. Their payroll comes from the state treasury. They are state agents. They are state employees. And they're killers. This was a targeted killing. They endangered our lives. It resulted in essay against me April 15th, 2019 by chiropractic Dr. John Allen Smith, who is located across the street from the Albertville City Police Department, and he's still licensed. That was by Sergeant David Atwell. You have lawmen and a sheriff executing a targeted killing against innocent American civilian taxpayers. How dare they? How dare they? They live off of the taxpayers' money, and they plot innocent taxpayers' death to steal their property. And after we have paid the bank everything we owed them and protected the bank with insurance, over $125,000 in insurance premium payments, paid to protect the bank, to make sure their loan was risk-free. It would protect the bank from tornado and or fire, flood, any other damage. When the mortgage was almost paid off, you've got the county officials. Again, this is after a $5 million cash extortion scheme that required the state of Alabama to stop them was executed against us. They returned to the scene of the crime. The Monroe compound at 10745 US 431, Albertville, Alabama 35950 USA is a federal crime scene. And I believe with every fiber of my being in American justice. I believe that a federal grand jury will indict Sheriff Phil Sims and his bully buddies, AKA unindicted co-conspirators. It resulted in the untimely, unlawful death of a World War II, war-disabled, Navy veteran, high priest in the Melchizedek priesthood for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and great-grandson of Kaiser Wilhelm II. You don't mess with the USA, and you don't mess with a World War II. We ask that you keep these villains in your prayers. They're going to lose everything. They are life unworthy of American freedom. They enjoyed the crime. See to it, America, they do the time. I'm now going to have a translator speak to the good Hispanic people of the world, people that speak Spanish. Go ahead and tell the Hispanic-speaking human population what they need to know about this American Alabama judicial abomination, whereby an innocent, elderly, disabled American Alabama cotton farmer's daughter has been utterly financially destroyed in her fourth business. This is a sexist and homophobic hate, theft, sabotage, and revenge crime by the officials of Alabama. This story exposes Alabama's kleptocracy. And what is a kleptocracy? Rule by thieves. Folks, it's theft. They just want something for nothing. It's criminal violence by our so-called officials and community leaders. The county has repeatedly conspired with corporate executives to rape, rob, pillage, slander, steal, kill, destroy, and set my family on fire. They attacked my mother in a $5 million extortion scheme and bankrupted us. Then they returned to the scene of the crime to kill us, and they killed our chief financial officer August 31st, 2022, and in direct contempt of United States Judge Axon's federal court mandate handed down January 27th, 2022, whereby she ordered Alabama and Associates to stop violating the 14th Amendment rights against Collins and Associates. Go ahead and tell the Spanish-speaking people what they need to know. Loud and clear, please.
Buenos días, este es un caso que pasó y está pasando aquí en Albertville, Alabama, sobre el robo injusto, la corrupción de un banquero con la corte, ¿verdad? El sheriff. Esto lo podemos ver muy explícito en los videos de YouTube de Monroe Johnson. Lo podemos ver para que se den una idea que también aquí en Estados Unidos hay bastante corrupción Gracias a Dios el caso pasó del estado de Alabama, pasó a la Corte Federal, y esto pues tendrán que pagar con cárcel. Nunca pensamos quizás que vaya a pasar este tipo de cosas, pero sí, en todos lados hay corrupción, y este caso pues es muy interesante para las personas que quieran conocer al respecto y que también hablan español. A la comunidad latina, a la comunidad gay, a la comunidad de cualquier tipo de religión. Este caso es muy explícito de que también hay bastante corrupción en lo que es este town, en Marshalltown. Entonces podemos entrar a los videos de YouTube para ver el caso completo. Posteriormente vamos a explicar un poco más sobre el caso, y pues agradecemos su atención.
2 words: unspeakable sadness. Unspeakable sadness. Alabama terror in this, the 21st century. They retaliated against women in 1920 when they got their right to vote. They retaliated in Nazi Germany, Gestapo style, in 1965 when the African American community got their right to vote. And now they have executed unlawful death, SA, and millions of dollars in private business sabotage after the LGBT community got their right to marry, and our chief financial officer was a 20-year retired Boy Scouts of America Scoutmaster, and they used that child abuse slander to steal $1 million property and get revenge for being stopped in the Supreme Court for attempting to steal $5 million cash in an extortion scheme against a 100% female-owned finance company. 23 finance offices, all bankrupted, when this county unjustly withheld our license for over 9 months because we appealed their $5 million extortion scheme to the Supreme Court of Alabama, and the Supreme Court took our case and ruled unanimously in our favor, but without any financial redress, because these criminals claimed qualified immunity and thereby claimed they are above the law. They denied us statutory immunity in that $5 million extortion scheme and claimed qualified immunity and received it, and then returned to kill us. This is a targeted killing by Alabama state agents. Like, share, and subscribe. Contact us any day, anytime. You've got our address. Thank you.